guys, welcome to Wisecracking Blonde. I'm your host, Christina, and joining us today is the commissioner and inventor of CCRL, which I had never heard of until today. So, Broc, would you like to explain what that is? Because I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it's basically online gambling on Instagram with Hot Wheels Mario Kart tracks. So basically, we have Peach, and she's the reigning champion, the Corona Cup champion. She won like 5 in a row. Lost me a ton of money, but basically we do live races, and I'm essentially the bank, so that it's either good or bad for me. But
Okay.
usually been bad, but we had some entertainment when there was no sports going on during Corona. We started the Corona Cup Racing League. New merch dropping soon.
Everybody's got to have a t-shirt line. That's what I hear. As I'm wearing my own t-shirt, because I'm that girl.
Jealous, I didn't get mine in the mail.
Yeah. Oh, believe me. So I put a thing out that was like, is anybody interested in a shirt? And I was going to cap it at 10. And then like 37 shirts later, I was like, fuck, I need to stop responding to people. Like, just
I mean, nice brag, though.
My Instagram.
I thought you were going to be like, I wanted 10 and I got 3.
Well,
but you're
yeah,
like, I got too many people wanted my shit. Poor me.
Yeah, but I'm giving it away for free. So people are like, yeah, for sure,
yeah, that
I'll
sucks.
take it. Yeah. I was like, shit, what did I get myself
The things
into?
we do for fame. This is fame, bro.
Yeah, all 11 of my viewers are really, holding in strong.
Well, I mean, now that I'm on, I'm at least going to add one more.
That's
Actually,
true.
we'll probably go back to 9. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll reduce some of my viewers, but your mom will probably watch, so then we'll
there
be
we
all
go.
set. So we'll be all set. So I wanted to acknowledge some of the feats that you have listed in your Instagram bio, because I'm pretty impressed. So you're the commissioner of the CCRL. Amazing. The Corona Cup Racing League, which, I mean, that's more productive than the shit I was doing during the pandemic, so good for you.
Yeah, that's usually what I start on, like the first question of a first date is what do you do? Because,
Right.
I mean, it pays a lot.
Yeah. Followed by, not in order of importance, serial sommelier.
Oh, yeah.
Which we were just talking about, that Broc should probably get some sort of OnlyFans, maybe OnlyMans account.
Only man's for cereal. And then, yeah, you just really got to like slurp.
Yeah. Just like the ASMR. Hit it real hard. Yeah. Is a sommelier different than a connoisseur? I don't know enough about this language to know.
Yeah. I think a sommelier is basically when someone went to 16 years at least of school learning about how to make cereal.
That is cereal? Okay.
Yeah. It starts with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then you work your way all the way to Lucky Charms. Once you've learned how to actually take the jack out of the apple, that's when you're a sommelier.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you have that bowl where it separates the milk and the cereal so you can like
No.
keep it crunchy?
I
Come
wish.
on, man.
I want to, but I have like the same bowl I've had since like ever.
Since you were 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Is
much.
it-
It has dinosaurs on it.
Yeah.
No, I wish.
With a matching lunchbox and thermos.
Dude, that thing would be worth so much money right now.
Yeah. And then following that up, I don't know how you could compete with that, but you were also the 2nd grade spelling bee champion.
Yeah, that's
self-proclaimed. I haven't seen
that's-
that trophy.
2nd grade is also when I got this headset. So it was one of those double whammies, if you will,
Yeah.
because look at me now.
Cool. Yeah.
Told you, Mom.
So you and all your Twitch followers are doing really good right now?
Yeah. I actually need to start a channel so that Miss Jackson doesn't think I'm a nothing.
Yeah. So that is a cool headset. That's impressive. Yeah. Only mildly looks like you're directing air traffic.
Our favorite part is like it's just got like a cord, and then the best part is like this cord has red and black like stitching on it,
Yeah.
as if we just like etched colors on this thing, because the headset's not loud enough.
Right. Well, yeah, and somebody bought it with like, look at the fucking cord on this thing. Look at how
Yeah.
badass this is. And they probably took a picture and posted it to their MySpace 100 years
Also,
ago.
it's got like a really comfortable pad on the top. I'm like, what? How aggressive are you ever doing anything that you need a pad on your heads? I digress.
Yeah.
Well, you should see my fucking kill ratio.
I would consider Broc a moderate sports fan, like fair weather. at best, based on your Facebook when I was doing research. There's only like 700 to 800 pictures of you in some sort of jersey.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
So I figured it would be appropriate for us today to talk about sports trivia. And it's just sort of like a hodgepodge mishmash of a bunch of random bullshit that I found on the internet. And the internet's always true. So I figure all of these are already fact checked. So I didn't have to. So I was going to have you kick this off because I have thoughts about this first one.
You already have thoughts?
Mm-hmm, I do.
All right. Well, hey, fun fact. Major League Baseball umpires are required... Starting off strong.
Do-over.
Major League Baseball umpires are required to wear black underwear while on the job in case they split their pants.
I have two thoughts about that. First of all, I don't know why this is not a strategy I've been implementing my entire life because
I was thinking the same thing.
I've thought to match my bra to my underwear, but I've never once thought to match my underwear to my pants. And now I'm going to think about that all the time. I'm be wearing like denim underwear.
Am I prepared today? Yeah, I've definitely. The problem with pants though, like I don't know if it's the same thing with like, because I mean I'm just gonna assume here. Like I know that like female pants have like stretchy material. Yes, sometimes, not all the time. See, told you. But like, you know, suit pants, they don't give very much, and it's one singular pop. Mm-hmm. And you're just there. You're just exposed to everyone, and I guess like if you weren't matching the black to. Also, I thought umpires have gray pants sometimes. I'm very confused on this one.
I thought they had gray tops sometimes, but I might be wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Honestly, no one's but they call the baseball umpires blue.
Oh, yeah, none of that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I had a girl who worked for me at a branch once that she was wearing like this pencil skirt that was clearly very tight and sat down and it just like the whole way up, like from bottom to top. So she went in the bathroom, turned it inside out, stapled it the whole way up.
Honestly, ingenuity at its finest.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
And now she has an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Or some scarring.
My favorite part about this is that we are the first fun fact in, and you set me up as, I mean, obviously I'm a sports fan, but there's some guy right now that's watching this. It's like, that's why they fucking call him blue. You idiot. You call yourself a sports fan? You didn't know why they don't have black underwear? Hey, man, I'm just a Twitch streamer, bro.
Yeah. Keep it on the level.
So I'm sorry to that guy.
Whenever I mention that I'm a sports fan, I get the instant like, well, who won the 1967 Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's so dumb.
I don't know.
Yeah, when people say that, you always just question. You're like, what are you talking about, dude? I didn't say that I'm a really good Jeopardy player. Right. I said I like sport. You're dumb.
Yeah.
Come on, John. Be better.
I also think if there was ever a time when I was taking a job and they were like, hey, these are the type of underwear you have to wear, it might make me think twice. It might be like...
Yeah, they're just like, I don't wear underwear. So
yeah,
this is
right? What if
this is problematic.
Are they standard issue, or is it like, no, you have to supply your own, but they have to be black?
They're Major League Baseball black underwear.
Yeah, MLB. I wonder if they're like Nike, whatever. That's like always.
Yeah, whatever that small company is. Yeah. I don't know.
What are they?
Nike?
I've never heard of them before. But it's like $75 for one pair of underwear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's gonna make you a better umpire.
Yeah, you're not worried about your ass falling out. All right, on to the next one. Speaking of Major League Baseball, the average lifespan of a Major League Baseball is 7 pitches. So if you do the math, at $6 a ball, MLB spends about $5.5 million a year on baseballs. And that doesn't sound that high. Like, I'm like, with how much money they make, that doesn't sound
they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, those are, so many of them go out into the stands and the fans are happy. Also, I just want to take a second to like, I love how you were like, I'm having Broc come on and we're going to talk about sports. And the first thing we talk about is balls.
Balls and underwear.
Real mature. Yeah, balls. We're adults, guys.
Welcome to the show, Broc.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that seems weird. Also, like, are they not getting a better deal? Like, $6 is what we pay.
I thought the same thing. I was like, man, there's got to be some sort of bulk discount or some sort of like Chinese sweatshop that they buy them from.
Seriously, they're like, hey, you guys don't exist without us. Like, there is no baseball without baseball. Cut us a fucking deal.
Yeah. I do wonder who's in charge of how often they rotate the ball out. Is that like the umpire? Yeah. So
it got really weird at the beginning of Corona when they started bringing sports back. They were like, okay, every pitch we need a new ball, and like everyone was just like, dude, fuck this, like including the players. So they throw a ball, the guy would have to reach in the bag, get another ball, make sure his underwear's black, and then throw the ball. Right. So it was a lot. It was a whole deal.
Was the whole production. Yeah. Well, so then this year it's probably costing them $10 million. And seriously, then there's nobody watching. There's nobody in the stands.
Some little kid catches a ball like in the stands. They're like, wait.
Yeah. Let's just spray your face with bleach real quick and then you'll be fine.
Just have like a fucking mister. Instead of fireworks, every home run is just Purell.
I saw some TikTok the other day where it was
Tell me more.
It was a security camera. This girl walks in, it's like an ice cream shop. She walks in, she grabs the Purell that's on the counter, unscrews it, drinks it, and then she like puts it down and walks away.
Was like for clout, or was this like she really did it?
It didn't seem like she had any intentions of anybody seeing it. It was just the guy that was at the counter was like wiping down the counter, mesmerized by everything that was happening, like incredulous. Dude. And she walked away and he was like, all right.
The shit that kids do to like be famous on TikTok when all they have to do is wear a headset like this.
Right. Or eat a Tide Pod. At least if you're going to eat some stuff, like stick to what you know.
I forgot about it. It's funny how we went from talking about like, oh, don't eat Tide Pods to like, please clean more.
Yeah,
just drink Purell.
Just eat it. Yeah. Eat the Tide Pod, please.
Maybe they were ahead of the game. I don't know. The referees in the Super Bowl also get Super Bowl rings.
I did not know that.
I didn't either, but that pisses me off because it
they don't
literally
have to win.
Well, yeah, it goes against everything I was ever taught, that there are winners and there are losers.
Yeah, they should have to pick a team up front.
And also, I'm pretty sure I'm yelling at the TV telling them that there's a hold or like offside. I don't get a fucking ring.
Right.
I just get a bill from the MGM saying that I owe them money. But seriously, like if you think about it, the whole like concept of the umpire is supposed to be like, hey, we're unbiased, right? And like so everyone, if your team loses, you're always like, oh, the umpire was in their pocket. Mm-hmm. Well, when you give them a fucking ring, no matter who wins, I know we can say they're unbiased, but like maybe they want a different team's rings. Like if the Patriots have cooler colors than the other team, they're like, well, I fucking want that ring. It's a thing. And so now I'm questioning everything.
Yeah, I've been a football fan since I was born because I was forced to be, and now I'm by choice, but I've never seen a game where you weren't like, that guy's getting paid. Like somebody's got something on him.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. And so now we know that they are getting paid.
Yeah, they're literally getting bribed for this shit.
Also, like, how does that happen? Like, I don't know. Like, they just get are they pre-selected? See, again, fucking John, the sports fanatic. He's yelling at me again. Yeah, he's yelling at me. He's like, why the fuck do you have this idiot on? Do better.
He doesn't know shit about sports.
Yeah, well, have you ever raced Hot Wheels, bitch?
He probably has. Or he'll tell you he has, just to prove a point.
I'm way better.
Princess Peach would never win if I was doing it. All right. The Olympic ring colors were selected because at least one of those 5 colors appear in every flag in the world. Do you know what the colors are? That's wild. Yeah.
Ooh, red, blue, green, yellow. Fuck.
I'm going to Google that color.
Purple? No, that can't be right.
It's pretty close.
It's 5. It's 5, right?
Yeah, there's 5. It's black.
See, John? Black?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's not a color.
I know, I felt the
same
way.
And like the hue, right?
Yeah. And the
so,
yellow, green, red, black, blue.
Yeah.
It's also weird to think...
They say that on the color spectrum, that's a shade, so I'm a little I'm a little interested in how the
You're
ring.
Crying
But it makes sense. But it makes sense because there's a lot of black on a lot of flags. So like obviously.
Yeah, I also look at this and I'm like, well, how uninventive that of every country in the world, they all use the same fucking 5 colors. Like nobody could have been like fuchsia's the color for us.
Yeah. What the hell? That's. I never knew that was the reason of the ring. So like, hey guys, follow this podcast if you want to learn some new shit.
Yeah, I also learned that the gold medal is apparently 99% not gold and 1% gold.
Is that the next one?
No, it's the same one.
Oh, I was like, she's like, that's your cue, dumbass.
Yeah, listen.
That part I didn't understand. I didn't know that. I knew that they weren't solid gold. I knew that because that'd be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I thought they were just gold plated, but the fact that they're 93% silver, someone's really mad about that.
Right.
Like,
they went to sell it and they were like, fuck.
I worked my whole life for this gold medal and it's 93% silver.
It's silver.
And so it's you go 93, I'm not a math whiz, but 93%, 6% copper, so 1% gold.
Mm-hmm. It's just bragging rights at that point. Like you're like, nah, I got the gold.
Yeah, I'm the fastest man in the world. And the guy with silver's like, same shit, bitch.
Right.
Like,
enjoy your 1%.
Yeah, sick. The dude with bronze is like, I hate my life. But second place is like, dude, 100%. 100%.
It's all me. Both of you. All me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everything is a lie. Again, second. They say that second doesn't win, but clearly do win.
You sure should do. It just made 2 first place losers. Basically, what that boils down to.
2 days out of 365 days of the year feature no professional sports games. MLB, NBA, NHL, or NFL. The day before the day after the MLB All-Star break in mid-July. There's people that are going to listen to this and be like, what the fuck? You're not talking about Major League Soccer. I'm just John, just forgive us. Forgive us. But it is true though. I think that them putting the caveat of like what sports, like, because those are all like associations or leagues. I don't know, but that's interesting. They just said fuck soccer. Right. How American of us.
Or any other sport. They're like, what, your color? We don't fucking count that. That's not
no. So some guy's like, I got a 300 that day. It was the greatest day of my life, and you hate me. Yeah. No, sorry, dude. No one cares about that day.
Golfers, they're like, fuck you guys. Yeah.
Side note, this day after Major League Baseball All-Star break in mid-July, pencil that in because that's when CCRL should be back.
That's right.
Oh, you got no sports?
Literally no
Race
sports.
some fucking cars.
Just Venmo me $5. We got it.
Yes, please. It's funny too because like the cars were not on a good track, and they would fall off, and so people would be yelling at me, and like I'm like, no, they have to go around 6 laps. This guy fell off, and we're going. It was a whole thing. Tune in the day after Major League Baseball All-Star game.
Are you going to invest some money in getting better tracks now?
So here's the thing. I have. I definitely. It became a whole thing. I have very rare Mario Kart cars. It went from like $5 at Target to where I've definitely spent $60 on one Hot Wheel because I found out that this is like the one you have to have, and there's only so many. Yeah, this. Hey, married to the game. So, it's gonna be a whole thing, but I'm gonna do like a March Madness bracket. Anyway, the day after the Major League Baseball.
Check them out.
Oh fuck, we've pissed off John so bad.
You've got big things going on over there, Broc, for sure.
Also, I love, like, I don't know if like one of your 11 followers have the name of John. But if you do, like, that guy's pumped right now. It's like, they keep talking about me.
Shout out. Yeah. Thank you, everybody in Cincinnati, for listening. The one guy in Cincinnati's like, woo!
Fuck yeah, thanks, man.
Representing.
Just sitting at home alone listening to a Kiss album.
Yeah. Can I just tell you that I didn't realize that was a thing until I was, like, in my 20s, that wherever they went, in touring, the band would be like, yeah, San Diego, best place I've ever been.
You just thought you were like super special. Like, oh my God, they're saying
Talking
good night to me. Yes.
Yeah. And then you go
That's
watch
amazing.
that same band in LA and they're like, LA, I love you. And I'm like, fuck,
You're cheating on me. You can't say love to every city. You can say I appreciate a lot, but not love. You can only love San Diego. And then like you feel like kind of bitter because you take the extra like $5 to go to like Anaheim or something, and they're like, I love Anaheim. You're like, I'm conflicted because I drove here. I wish I was at the San Diego one, but it was sold out. But I love you too.
Yeah, I paid more to come here, and now you're making me feel shitty about it. So, yeah, live concert, man. I can't remember.
Next podcast, I want to dive deeper into that. What band was that? What was your first concert?
Shit, I don't even remember. My first concert was at the Del Mar Fairgrounds.
Oh, sick.
Because
was
I'm
it Weezer?
100. Yeah, I want to say it was like
Creedence Clearwater Revival. Good for you.
I don't even want to say it out loud. I want to say it was like Richard Marx or so, or one of those like late.
I don't want to say it out loud. It was
90s.
Richard Marx.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty confident it was Richard Marx.
Nice.
Um,
That's not that
or
embarrassing.
Bryan Adams.
See, that's not that bad. My first concert was definitely the Ninja Turtles with Vanilla Ice. It was at Sports Arena. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja. Yeah, you already know. How can you forget that? The Shredder came in like on a fucking string. It's epic. So like if you're ever embarrassed about your first concert, imagine saying that with this headset.
Is that more first date talk?
Yeah,
Like,
no, actually, that's like, hey, things about me. So, I actually bring this along with me and just sit down, like, pull it out.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, we'll have the wine.
Are you like those guys that were like, when you don't have your sunglasses on, you put it behind your neck? Because that could be that whole situation where you just wear them as an accessory.
Well, yeah, actually, that's what this fucking string's for.
Yeah, perfect. Or the whole thing just over your shoulder or something. It's like, just flare now. So yeah, like instead of like having a chain to my wallet, I'm just going to connect this and we'll just walk around forever. Swaggin' 21. Yeah. The chain wallet's coming back, man. Just like the studded belt.
Good for it. Dude, the studded belt, well, you were really cool if you had the studded belt, but then you pricked out the like parts of the studs that it spelled something.
Right.
Yeah, that's when you were badass.
Yeah. I was never that girl.
I'm sorry.
That out right now. Second grade spelling bee champion. Was never that cool.
Again, they'll never take that away from us.
That's true. Yeah.
Where are we at?
I am going to talk about soccer. This one seems a little long, but it says, quote, soccer, the word soccer, comes from the abbreviation for association, or assoc, football association. According to the online etymology dictionary, which I did not realize was a real thing, I'm going to go look at it, it began as saka, then morphed into soccer, and finally into the soccer that we know now. So that's a shit ton of morphing for a word that
so
doesn't
much
even
in
make
that.
sense. Yeah.
First, I'm pretty sure my favorite thing is that how you were like, who would call it a soch? Like, that's so California of you, because like, let me put it together. Soccer comes from the abbreviation for association, or a sock. But I realized that as you read it, because you're like, who would say a soch? And I was like, no, nobody. Oh.
One person would.
Second thing, what the fuck is etymology?
Oh, it's like the study of words.
Oh, I'm smart.
Yeah, dummy. It's this online study of words dictionary.
Yeah, but this is also like, again, I love how we forgot soccer and like hey, there's no pro sports. This goes back to like the same thing of like, they called it football and then we're like, hey, we have this great new sport. What should we call it? We're like, football. And someone's like, hey, Brian, there's already football. Like, it's one of the most popular sports in the world. They're like, fuck that. We're football. We'll change theirs to soccer.
Yeah. We're going to change it to a sock. Just because we can't be bothered to say the full word.
Because we suck at soccer.
Exactly. I have wondered my entire life that I've been aware of soccer, why the fuck do we call it this? And the fact that it's like a total bastardization of a real word, I'm like,
amazing.
This is very American of us.
It is. It's 100%. We're just like, hey, let's just fucking create our own word and also make it like half of another word, and we'll make it make sense.
Yeah.
Because America. It's also, we're just going to take your shit.
Right. Well, and why not? Because it morphed from soccer, SOCKER, into SOCCER.
Yeah.
But why though? Like,
but there was never like there was never sock. Like, I get when it gets to like a sock, but like, did anyone really say a sock? Or was there just like, no one knew how to do like the lovely C back then? They were like, we don't know how to do a sush. So they're like, it's a sock. Maybe they were a sock.
Oh,
a sock, and we'll call it soccer.
A soccer. This all makes sense.
I don't know. That's weird. And then we were just like, you know what? Honestly, even if we do a sock and go sock, let's make it soccer and add a fucking K just because America.
Yeah, because we do what we want. And also,
there's no K in association to anyone. We just added that.
Yeah, because we do what we want. And also, when it comes to pro sports, we're not going to include you on the list. So, fuck you guys. MLS is not a real thing.
That's the best part. It's like it wasn't even like saying like on that first fun fact. Which was really fun, by the way. They had it didn't say like non-international. It just said like pro sports. Sports. Yeah, like fuck the Premier League. Fuck like anything that's like super important. They're like Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
And they still forgot Major League Soccer. So it just kind of shows where we're at.
Right. Wimbledon, never heard of it. Yeah.
You have about 1 and 9.2. You give me all the math ones. I'm noticing this.
Sorry, you need to read it like
you have about 1 in 9.2 quintillion. That's 9 with 18 zeros. Chance of getting a perfect March Madness bracket. Thanks for fucking reminding me.
I thought the same thing. I was like, man, well, that's really depressing.
Yeah, this one, like, and it's funny because like when we do the leagues for the March Madness bracket, like I set it up, so I'm always like the one that's like super fucking pumped up. I'm like, everyone send me your money. Let's do this. Here's an email. Lost first week. Yeah. Like literally like the team that I picked to win it all lost the first week, and I was like, cool, man. Like, I'm just chilling. Like literally now I'm just like holding your money in my Venmo and you just like stare at it all the time. It's the worst. Yeah, there needs to be like a Venmo just for gambling that like you can just put away.
Yeah, I mean that's illegal.
We might have just became millionaires. Right. Oh yes, it is illegal.
You're right. There totally should be under a false name.
Somebody should make that up. LLC can't stop one Broc.
Super cash. Yeah, no, if you need help opening a business account, I could recommend a person.
Broc Costa's gambling. You don't even need a license. Fuck it.
We don't even check for that shit. Do you do porn too? Because that would like
sick.
Basis. Do you grow pot?
Full facial production sounds legit. Here you go. There you go. You just do feet pics. It's all good.
You're an esthetician, right? Yeah, full facial.
Nice.
That sounds right. Yeah, I did read that there was like in the history of everything, there was one guy who got the first 2 rounds perfect. And that's the closest that anybody has ever gotten.
One guy? Mm-hmm. Like ever?
Mm-hmm. That was the closest anybody has ever gotten. Which, it's kind of, like, I don't know if you CrossFit, but, like, I feel like the CrossFit games.
I mean, I haven't told you yet, so I don't.
That's true. You're probably also not a vegan then, too, right?
Yeah, no, sorry. I've been, like, holding it in.
Veins bulging out of your forehead. Like,
so, tell me about sports. Broc cauliflower!
I run marathons. Not sure if I told you. But they do, like, for the CrossFit Games, it's basically, like, everybody just fucking does it at their local gym, and they keep track of it. And I'm like, that feels like a shoddy-ass way to keep track of shit. And I feel like it's the same thing. Like, there's probably some fucking dude that lives in Nebraska that had a perfect bracket, but nobody's gonna know, because how the fuck would you know?
You wouldn't. And that's why it's funny, because, like, have you heard about the Warren Buffett, like, thing that he does every year? Mm-mm. I'm not shout out Warren Buffett if you want to send me like $1 million, but just like one Hershey's, or no, it's C's candy. Fuck.
You should have him sponsor one of your cars.
Yeah, please send me a Coke.
Logo.
One Coca-Cola. But yeah, no, he has like this challenge where he gives, I don't know if it's like $1 million or some shit, but like he has like the perfect bracket challenge, and like he gets so much free advertising for it. And that's the whole thing, because he's like, all these people sign up and no one's gonna hit. Right, and if they do hit, he's like, I've already made way more than I will give out, so who cares? Right. Beautiful, like genius. So I'm gonna give out $1 million to everyone who sends. If you Venmo me at Broc-Costa right now, $75 tonight. If you get a perfect bracket next year, I'll give you $1 million.
This sounds like a foolproof plan.
Knowing my luck, they'll hit, and I'm fucked. Like 10.
It'll be 1 year.
Yeah, and it'll be some bitch named Peach, and she'll just be like, "Fuck you, Broc." Awesome. My life is horrible.
But think of all the free publicity you'll get. So it's totally worth it.
Yeah. I still have to learn how to turn that into revenue. The CCRL has been like a negative red chip, but hey, actually the cool thing is like I may have lost money, but like I own those Hot Wheels, so
that's true.
Who really lost?
Think of all the equity they'll build up. Yeah.
One day they're like Beanie Babies. Like 20 years from now, hey man, I got these Hot Wheel cars still in the box, never opened them, bro. It'll
be worth $1 more than you bought it for.
Yeah, and they're like, totally, you idiot, you could have bought Dogecoin. Over here buying Hot Wheels, you idiot. Fuck.
I don't think, what would $60 buy you in Dogecoin? Nothing.
Dude, I don't know, man. Way more than a Hot Wheel.
Why
do you keep asking me the math shit?
That whole thing fucked up. Solidified to me that Bitcoin is like the dumbest bullshit ever.
Yeah, and like, you know, and here's the thing is like, I'm just gonna pause this, fast forward 10 years from now when we rewatch this and we're all idiots. But yeah, like absolutely, you're like, hey man, can you buy a dog with it? Not yet. But like at the same time, there's people like making money, but then they're all like, the funniest thing about it is that now we have like 17-year-old to 18-year-olds. I don't know if they can buy it when they're 17, but we have like 18-year-olds that are like, what are capital gains? Fuck, bro.
They can't drive, but they are curious about finances. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So like so the next 10 years, like the really hot market is fucking H&R Block. Watch out. So just invest now. Some little kid's like, why do I owe the IRS $475,000? I put $10 into fucking Dogecoin, and now it says I'm a millionaire. I'm driving a Lamborghini, obviously.
Oh, man.
Why am I fucked? And I'll just be like, dude, you could have bought a headset, bitch.
Yeah, man, learn how to invest your money, Broc. That's what you should start. Is like, Can't Stop Won't Broc Investment Corporation. And then you can funnel all of your facial winnings and your gambling.
That doesn't sound like money laundering at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. I did watch the other day, there was like a 2020 or something about some kids who had hacked Twitter, I think. They had, I don't know how recent this was, but because I'm fucking 2 years behind on TV, but they had hacked people's accounts on Twitter, like famous people, and they were like, hey, I'll sell you back your account for Bitcoin, is basically what they were trying to do. And then they went in and hacked, apparently, the, I forget what they call them, but like the initial accounts where it's like A at twitter.com.
Yeah, like the beginning.
Yeah.
So like Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, like, if it's considered, there's some sort of terminology for it where it's like the starting whatever, they're super high value, so they would go take those people's accounts and like wipe them and then try to sell that account handle for Bitcoin on the internet. They made so much fucking money, and I was like, this kid never left his basement. He's never gone to his basement, and he makes more than I'll ever make in my life.
It's fucked because like, I don't know if you know who like Darren Ravel is, and god damn it, I just gave that guy a free shout out, but Darren Ravel, man, fuck you, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's cool. Pay me in Bitcoin. he was like posting like there was people like challenging him and they're like, I want you, if I win, you're gonna delete your Twitter. And he was like, bro, you know my Twitter's worth like $2 million. And you're like, dude, that's a real thing. Like if you have that much exposure, it's fucking crazy. You can just be like, I love Oscar Mayer hot dogs, and 500 million people buy Oscar Mayer hot dogs, and then you get a check in the mail for one Hot Wheels car.
Right.
So
totally worth it. Although I feel like because everybody's selling ads these days, that like the more I see people pitching shit, like I saw one the other day where some lady was like advertising Trader Joe's on her fucking Instagram, and I'm like, is this a thing where like I need you to be buying Trader Joe's for me to want to go buy? Like it's either fucking close to my house or it's not. Like none of that changes.
Yeah, so thanks for like making fun of me for plugging Hot Wheels. No, I'm just kidding. But it is weird because you see people and they're, I mean, I'm not going to try to hate on anyone's hustle because it is what it is. But like you see a lot of that shit and you're like, what are you doing? I know that Williams Sonoma is not paying me when I make a lemon blueberry loaf cake, which I did the other day. I crushed that shit, except for all the blueberries sank to the bottom. I learned that you have to like put the blueberries in the flour. So you're learning on this podcast. But William Sonoma didn't post them. Yes, I tagged them, but I wasn't like, hey, I'm getting free shit from them. Right. And like people are always like, hey, shout out to them, like go look them up. And I'm like, fuck, you are literally doing more work for someone else and some big company that like granted is very thankful for your help, but you can get some revenue on that.
Right. Well,
so like, I mean, if anyone, Nike, I know you mentioned it earlier, if they just want to like send us $10, no, fuck it, 10 Doge.
Yeah.
Sup?
Shit, they could just send you a free pack of Nike underwear. And
we laugh at it. Yes, black Nike underwear and like 10 Doge. That's all we want.
That's it.
And then we'll be sitting there and like everyone will be laughing. They're like, those fucking idiots. 10 years from now, our pants will rip. We'll have black underwear and we'll be fucking millionaires off Doge. So who's drinking champagne now? Bitch. Sup, John? And fucking, where is he? Cincinnati? Yeah.
Despite the 3-hour runtime, the estimated actual time played in an MLB game is 18 minutes.
A lot like this podcast.
Yeah, that number feels high for the fucking baseball games that I've been to. Because the actual action is like, I don't even know anymore. But it's probably because we're Padres fans. And no, you're a Dodgers fan.
I'm a Dodger fan. Oh, yeah. I think the funny thing is, hold on, let me check. I'm pretty sure we lost today. Oh, we're winning right now. So we had a double. Good job, Dodgers. We had the game was rained out last night, so they had a doubleheader today. So I was like, oh fuck yeah! Like I get 2 baseball games today, doubleheader. First game starts at 11, like 11:15, like 10 minutes in the game. I look, we're losing 4-0. And I was like, my life. This is my life. Like awesome. And like I definitely don't gamble, so I wasn't like compounding that like misery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I believe you.
For sure.
This is my I believe you face.
Yeah, Broc Costa LLC gambling.
Broc-Costa at
Broc.Costa at gambling.com.
I did want to throw a shout out.
Giving the people what they want.
I know, that's true. John, we love you. We do this for you.
There's a John in Cincinnati. I swear to God, he's going to retweet this.
So I wanted to give a shout out and give you the opportunity to talk about Pizzagiving because I actually I threw this out on Twitter last year, but because it's local, I think it was a little more challenging for people to wrap their heads around.
For sure.
But so give me a little backstory on Pizzagiving, and I'm curious if you can put out like how people could contribute if they wanted to.
Yeah, so Pizzagiving is a thing that started. This is going to be the 10th year, so it's kind of a big year. We're pretty excited about it, but. The simplest thing is how it started was almost 10 years ago. I lived downtown, and at the time I was alone for Thanksgiving, which was rare. Family and like Thanksgiving that's our time. So I walked down and got a pizza. I was like, this is my Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. And as I was walking back, this guy was like, hey man, can I have a slice? And I sat down and I was just like, hey, I'll give you a slice, but can we sit down and enjoy this together? It's Thanksgiving. We're not supposed to eat alone. And he absolutely sat down and we just crushed that pizza and talked for like 3 hours. It was a great time. So that started this thing. And so like the next year I was like, I'm going to buy a couple pizzas and hand them out. And then the next year it became 10. And then someone was like, hey, here's $50. Go buy some of the $5 hot and readies at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of like kept going. And then finally it got to the point where people kept going, hey, how can I get involved? But it's Thanksgiving and I want to be with my family. So I totally understand, right? So then we started doing like Facebook fundraisers. They're super easy. And that's where people could help out, but not actually be there in person. And it kind of blew up from there. So then last year we raised about $3,000. And I'm really proud of that because we weren't trying to like break any records because it was Corona year and there's obviously people were tight on money and there's money that could be going a million other places, but people still were hungry and people needed help. And we were able to go out there, give out blankets, hand sanitizer, masks, shampoo. We even give out dog food for those Doge lovers. So it's become like a really cool thing. So like I buy pizza, I buy sodas, I buy chips, and that's also, I mean, that's mass contributed from like people. And obviously like I put my money where my mouth is and I contribute as much as I possibly can. And, obviously our time and effort, but it's a cool thing. I'm really excited. And this year it's going to be year 10. So Pizza Hut, Domino's, whoever wants to step the hell up.
Warren Buffett.
Can't stop, won't Broc. Hit me up in the DMs. Warren Buffett, what's up? Dude, just send me like, come on, bro, like 10 pizzas. You could do that. Actually, I'm just gonna like slide into Melinda Gates DMs because they got divorced. So now that you don't need to talk to Bill. Hit me up. Send me 15 pizzas. I'll take 14, but no, seriously, any like. It literally doesn't matter if you donate like $1 or whatever. But right now, I haven't opened the donations, so like where they do it, I'll post it, and if she's kind enough to repost it or retweet it or whatever she wants to do, I'll be really thankful. But it's a cause that's near and dear to my heart, and everyone should have a Thanksgiving dinner with some people, and it's been one of the most fruitful experiences of my life because you sit there and talk to people and really learn about. Anyone can like throw out $1 at someone, but if you sit down and talk to people and learn their story, it's important. Yeah. So I'll get off my soapbox. I appreciate that. I know that was really long-winded, but it means a lot to me. Thank you.
No, I think that's super cool. And because I only know you because we had worked together.
Yeah.
And I think
she says worked loosely.
Yeah. Because we paid,
just sent emails.
We got paid to be in a building, so.
Yeah, we were there and we sent some emails.
To each other, usually.
I'm just kidding. She's a rock star.
Yeah, and I don't remember how I came across the story, but I was like, holy shit, people at this company, did you know that this is
you put me on blast. Yeah, you put me on blast. It was I don't know how you found out about it either, but like somehow the news was like there downtown and they showed up and like talked to me about it. And then next thing I know, I'm at work and I to the whole company. It wasn't like there's an at like the company, and she emailed that at, and so like anyone who's like changing a light bulb in that company like was like, oh, here's this article to Broc, and I'm just sitting there like beet red. I'm like, oh my god, because but it was really cool. I appreciate that because it did. While I don't ask because it's not about me, it's about what we do, but it did help us the next year and more people were involved. So because of you, I appreciate that.
Good. I'm glad.
Sharing is awareness.
Yeah. So,
John.
So follow Broc on Instagram at Can't Stop Won't Broc so that you can participate in the CCRL right around mid-July.
Yeah, we're doing March Madness bracket style.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in.
You can send me Doge.
All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us, and we will see you next time.